another first timer. So again, we want to give all the support and warmth and love that we can to Alexis Roberts!
So I really like a good pub. Growing up, one of the things I used to do was have to trawl around cities trying to find the best pub in the Good Pub Guide. And some of you may have come across Whitelocks, which has been right up there in the top of the Good Pub Guide for years, just tucked away behind Topshop. The other thing I like about pubs is the wine. So this is my mum, and people may well know that my mum, or a couple of you will, is a big fan of wine. We used to spend a lot of time drinking wine in the pubs. I just like being in pubs. The other thing I like is teaching and learning. Don't worry, this is not going to be a presentation about politics, but I love a good picture of Gove to cheer me up in the morning, so there we go. And I genuinely do love learning. I'm a geography teacher, and I just love it when the kids come into school and they are just excited about what they're doing, and they're desperate to find out kind of more about the world. And they're willing to make mistakes, and they're willing to just have a go. So it's really odd then that I really used to dislike pub quizzes an awful lot, because they combine learning and they also combine pubs. But I just dislike them because of what they represent about being clever and intelligent. So I used to feel when I went to pub quizzes that I was really dumb. I have a terrible memory, and I'm awful at general knowledge, so pub quizzes never really went well for me. So I'd obviously offered to do the spelling and do the writing, but I'm rubbish at spelling, so that never went down well. And I felt even more dumb because people couldn't believe I couldn't possibly spell really easy words. So pub quiz is never a great one. The worst part about being a geography teacher is everyone expects you to know every single place in the entire world. With a bad memory, that never went down too well, although I do know Ulaanbaatar is the capital of Mongolia because I actually bothered to learn this information. I don't understand why you'd need that information anymore in your head anyway, or a lot of what we do in school because we have iPads or phones, so this baffled me. But occasionally I would get the right answer, and I would get this condescending praise. Well done, that's brilliant, you got an answer right, great. And it was just awful. I just felt like the dumbest person ever whenever I went to a pub quiz. Fortunately, my kind of view on the world has changed about this, and I don't dread going to pub quizzes anymore. I don't feel that I am completely dumb at everything, and I do have a different attitude towards them and a different view on what intelligence is really. So in my head, pub quizzes represented one small type of intelligence, or one narrow view of it, so memory and recall. Actually, there are loads of different types of intelligence, and this diagram here represents all the different types. It doesn't matter if you happen to be really intelligent at drama or really intelligent at maths. You're not going to be happier or necessarily more successful because you're good at one and not the other one. The other thing I dislike about pub quizzes is that there always seems to be one, I'm going to say clever bloke, who just magically knows all the answers, as though they were born with this gift, and they would always have this gift of knowing the answers. This represents a really fixed mindset about things. So this here is me and my brother and sister in jug form, and this is what intelligence was like for me when I was growing up. My brother was always the naturally intelligent one of us all, but it was a bit of a contradiction because on the one hand he was naturally intelligent, on the other hand my parents said always try your best. So it was like try your best but you're never going to be as clever as your brother. So it didn't really fit. Luckily for me, I learned about a lady called Carol Dweck and her theory of growth mindsets, and that really did change everything for me. And this is the idea that you can literally grow your intelligence with effort. So your neural pathways actually strengthen. Everything I researched, everything I did reaffirmed this. So when I bothered to train for the London Marathon in 2011, I did it 20 minutes faster than when I did Paris because I actually had a training plan. So now, instead of viewing effort and hard work as a, oh God, they did well, but they had to work hard, I really value it, and I think that's the way we should see intelligence. So pub quizzes, no, I don't longer dread going to them, and if somebody asks me if I would like to go, I will say I'm not very good at pub quizzes yet. Thank you very much.
Alexis Roberts!